Welcome back. Now, for those that understand the stars, they understand that the North Star is what sailors use to guide their ways through rough seas. There's probably no land in sight, probably nothing else in sight, but that North Star tells you exactly where you are. And North Star is what we are using to start this particular conversation. Crafting a vision for your family vision and values. And to talk about that, we have Mr. Femi Shofolue on our parenting segment. He is a passionate youth teacher with nearly 20 years of dedicated experience in teens and youth ministry. It's great to have you back on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me today.
Wow, that term North Star, I've not heard that in such a long time, but it just brings me back to giving you some sort of direction. And focus. Yeah. From a family point of view and a parenting point of view, how have you been able to express this particular value to your students?
Well, from parenting perspective,
yeah.
North Star, it's basically something that is stable, reliable, and can guarantee arrival at destination whenever you are out. You know, sailors use it, like you rightly said. And in the same way, vision is supposed to be like a North Star for every family. Okay. It's something to give you direction. Yeah. You know, children, they've never been here before. This is the first time they are here, in fact, for all of us. But we are more experienced than they are. Yes. We know our right from our left. They don't. So, why you need a North Star kind of guiding for them is to make sure that they arrive at a destination that has been predetermined. It's so sad that sometimes the head of the family dies and the family just go in disarray. They don't know what to do. That shows that that family has not have vision before the demise of such a person. Yeah. Vision is supposed to be like a guiding light for every member of the family. Everybody in the family knows why we are a family. You know, from my work, you know, I'm a pastor, and I discovered in Bible that God has purpose for every family. Okay. So if you don't know the reason why you came together as husband and wife, it will be difficult for you to even be able to tell what kind of family God wants you to build.
Okay. So now having a direction, so I like to think about it from this perspective. You can't really give what you don't have. And for you as the head of a family, I'm talking maybe from the man's point of view, father, mother, depending on who is the parent with that is acting as the North Star at this point. It could be either one. If they don't have any guidance or they never got any guidance from their own parents or their own families, how are they expected to then guide theirs? That
is a place of learning.
Okay.
Like I rightly said, none of us have been here before. No matter how long you have even lived, you are supposed to live a life of continuous learning. Okay. You are alive right now, you have a family right now. All you need to do is, what kind of family do I want to raise? Okay? That North Star is not necessarily about a person in the family, it's more of a guiding values. Okay. It's supposed to be a shared vision. Both the father and the mother, and even if you have children who are reasonable, I mean, they have passed the age of, you know, maybe they are teenagers now, they are supposed to be part of that shared vision. It's supposed to be something all of you crafted and agreed to work on so that your family can be known for such.
Okay. Okay. So now these values and vision and having a particular direction, I know it might sound surface or shallow to ask, but why is it so important? Most parents are looking for, you know, how to pay the school fees, how to pay the rent, and maybe how to just make sure that there's a roof over everybody's head, right? And there's food on everybody's plate. As long as they're getting that right, why is the vision and mission so important?
You don't want your family to be a victim of circumstance. Okay. You see, it's not a good thing to set out on a journey without knowing where you are going. Okay. That means anywhere you arrive can just be the place, and you may arrive in a place you don't want to. Some people, some member of their family become, you know, somebody in society that they are not supposed to be, and they begin to wonder, how is my child or somebody from my family become like this? What else did you want them to become? Is there a thing they are supposed to become? If there is nothing for them to become, they can become anything. And you see, life doesn't above vacuum. I mean, life above vacuum, rather. If you check life normally, if you don't have plan to become something, you are most likely going to become nothing. And that is why vision is very, very important. And every member of the family, they wake up every day, they know. In fact, your children, as a parent, your children should be able to tell wherever they are, we don't do this in my family. And there are a lot of things that children do today that should not be done, to be sincere. But any family that don't have value, their children will bring into the family all kind of things. You know, it's a good thing that you can be at home with your children and you hear them say things like, oh, my friend did this in school, but I already told them we don't do it in our family. That is the place of values, vision, and, you know.
So we've had many conversations before where, you know, parents do a lot. They do what they can to instill certain discipline, values, expectations of their children, in their children. But these children just go astray. They give them all the rules, they give them all the regulations, they take them to church, they go to Sunday school, and then they just fall into the wrong clique. And in a year, everything that the parents have taught is like as if they never taught them. Well,
children are not computer. In a way. And they can actually be a computer in another way. But you see, it's not like a program. It's not a program that you just impute a code and they start functioning like that. They have consciousness. They want to experience things. That is where the place of vision and mission start from. It's not something you tell them. They are not supposed to be guided by just rules. They are supposed to follow you. Where are you going as a parent? Children most likely imitate those who are closest to them. And that is why you have to be the closest to your children. If your children have best friend and that best friend is not you or your partner, there's a trouble already, because that best friend is going to influence their decision, their actions. In fact, they can tell their best friend what is happening in their house and take advice from them against you, the parent. So you have to do, in as much as I like to say that you are not your children's friend, you are their parent. That boundary have to be there, but you still need to be their best friend. So don't sacrifice being parent in order for you to be their friend. Be their friend, but make sure you are still their parent and lead them aright.
I have to ask now, there's probably a parent or two watching right now that probably feel like they've already lost the mark. They probably feel like their children have already stopped talking to them, probably don't really listen to them the way they want. Maybe they didn't instill any of those values at the right time. How did they begin to pull that child back in?
Whatever the child is doing now, be honest with yourself. Check yourself in your private place. Did they learn it from you? If they did learn it from you, there is nothing you can do other than for you to change. Some adults have not healed from emotional, baggages they carry, maybe from their parent and everything like that. And you see, if you don't heal properly from a damage that you experience, there is every possibility that that will be repeated in the life of your children, and you will not like it. Some things we call, something we don't like in our children, they are reflection of who we are in the real sense. In the real sense. They may be hidden, but see, children, you can't hide things from them. They basically pick up your life, your attitude, your character, even though they are not the type of things that you yourself can be proud of. So if you are already losing a child, first check, is this thing coming from me or from my partner? If it is, both of you need to change. You need to model a good life that you want them to live for them. And if it is not from you, you need to check who is the person influencing them. At that junction, you need to step in and become their best pal, become their best friend.
Now, I know that this conversation has to go a lot further, and there are probably a parent or two who have some questions. Please use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us #WakeUpNigeria TVCE on Instagram with your questions. Thank you so much,
Thank you for
Mr.
having
Femi
me
for being here with us again. very deep conversation. We'll continue again next week with more on parenting. For now, we have to find out how Edgar is doing with our guest in the kitchen.